Okay, welcome back to this session. I know after I finish streaming and recording the three sessions we had this morning and this afternoon. Turned out I did the wrong setting for the microphone. Basically I turned on my microphone, but somehow turned off the video, the audio for the platform. Yeah. So basically, end up I have the recordings, but I don't have other people's voices. So that's why I make this recording. Actually, also I'm restreaming this. Yeah, so that I can explain why if there's anyone watching our live channel, they should know why there's no audio. Yeah. So anyway, this is the final product. We started 9 o'clock this morning, Pacific time, and Joe he did the drawing, and Richard Nelson directed him, and to basically we start from nothing. Okay, we did the 4 columns. You can see the 4 columns here, and the better see a view from the top. See the 4 columns here, and then we starting from there we build the tic-tac-toe, but we build it in a way so that it's we just one beam at a time. So let me zoom in to this area so you can see it basically it's a it's a steel piece. It's a vertical column, and then this you can call it what is kind of a U shape, right? It's going this way and down and then this way. So same here. So the beam constructed this way. Basically we're gonna drill holes right here. We're gonna drill holes here, 2 holes here, and then same thing for this piece. Yeah. So we're gonna use a bolt and tie to the column. Yeah. And so 4 column there, and and then so this way we simply just put each beam one by one. Get this, for example, for this section, right? We first do this one, tie this to the column, and then once we finish this and that, and then we just put I'm talking about this same level building, and then we put this on, just sit on top of it, right? Then once we get the 4 columns up, right, and we can on the end of each beam we do some kind of a for this one just a cut here, and then we actually is going to when we ask when the fabricator make this for us, they will actually over here they will actually weld a piece, so weld to this horizontal beam, and then make 2 drill 2 holes, and then we use through that hole we tied up to this this piece. Okay. We'll make it the way in a certain way that so that the bolts are not protruding from here, so it's we can do it, right? So that's how it constructed. Yeah. So yeah, and then same thing over here. Let's go here. This we simply cut in at an angle, probably 70. I would just guess 75-degree angle, so that this metal piece is attached. Same thing over here. We're gonna ask the manufacturer to weld the piece, and with 2 holes, so this, and then use both to hold this piece against that, so automatically bend to according to that shape. And same thing over here. We do on the top. Yeah, the top will be slightly, yeah, it will be something like this, basically a vertical column, and then this thing will attach to that. Basically, we the manufacturer will work on the details. So they fit, and also we from here we can use similar similar material. Yeah, this is actually we're using the eye. If you cut the section, the section will look like a capital I. Yeah, we use that kind of beam and to make the top, right, for the pyramid, the top pyramid. Yeah, so that's basically roughly, this shows the top for the pyramid, how each one joined. Yeah, this is just a simply illustration to then the manufacturer will figure out how to actually do it. We didn't, this is not a detailed one, but it just show roughly how it's constructed. So so this way we got tic-tac-toe on this level, tic-tac-toe on this level, and the bottom we design that so that we dig 6 inch deep from this line. So this line represent the grade level, the ground, and dig 60 below this, and then that form our fish tank floor. Okay, fish tank, soap, liquid tank, and also maybe one more tank for domestic water, right? And yeah, that's the bottom, and yeah, that's just the general structure. And here's the entrance. Okay, so here's the entrance. So the basically same, we build a platform, right? We build a platform. We haven't even we didn't draw the detail for the support for this platform, but something like this, right? Yeah, you walk in and then you come to a platform, and then the second floor, this floor, it just that should be, yeah, see here, see when you're walking, then this floor actually just 2 feet up from this level. Yeah, so that's how it is. And we temporarily put the the liquid soap tank there. We could actually, I'm thinking, move that tank to to here, so that it's underneath, right? Just this platform just go above the fish, the soap liquid tank. But that's it's a small thing. I just let you see. As as you can see, this is a double layer, double glazing structure. and this shows the cavity, right? This cavity, and yeah, this actually we call it quad panel, and this is the X panel. The reason we call it X panel because if you look from the top, you see this X shape, right? X structure, and so this tied up to the so this panel actually extend all the way to the top, so that's why we call it X panel. This is quad panel, and as you can see, the soap bubble generator, the bubble generator is fit here. Probably we're gonna do this 3D printing, right? 3D print this generator, so it fit perfectly to that corner. And that's how it is. And I'll explain quickly. We're gonna have animation, right? Once the animation comes, then you can see visually how things is moving around, right? Basically the liquid will be pumped from the tank, and then bring up to the 4 bubble generators, and then spray, right? Spray again to this. So you're gonna show you the screen. The screen will be in this kind of a light bluish color, this. So that shows. So basically the liquid will spray on here onto there on that screen, and also spray onto the other side. See this? Remember this? This liquid, this bubble generator has two. Basically this face is the fan. The fan draw air from below. Okay, that's the important. In the beginning I thought the bubble spit out from here, but actually it's the reverse. Okay, so in the beginning there's nothing, right? This is empty with only air, right? So the fan turn on and draw air from below, and then the air is pressurized and spray out from this side and this side into the X panel cavity. Okay, so both ways. So as the soap liquid spray onto those two screens, and the air will force them, right, and blow onto the screen, and so forming a lot of bubbles. So the bubble will actually spill out, spit out, its light, right, to the top, shooting up to the top, to this way. Actually, several, it's also this way and that way. So in this fashion, the top of this greenhouse, the top portion of the double layer cavity, right, will be filled with bubbles, right, and the bubble then just by gravity will as they fill, right, will coming down. So and as the air is drawing from this area, and then the air will be pushed in, there should be a balance, right? So basically you if you don't spray any liquid, basically you can imagine how the air moves. Basically the air is drawing from here and then spitting out from here to this area, the X panel area, right? And the pressure will be increased, right? Then that increased pressure will push the air back to the bottom, and then flow back coming from here. So basically we're going to see a pattern, a flow of air going this way and going this way. Okay, so that's why we draw this kind of an oval shape opening yeah, so this just shows that actually, yeah, that's how the air flow, right? So yeah, and you can see it's roughly in the same, yeah, you know, the two area the same, because we want the, you know, like a smooth flow of air, right? So it's the air, it's the moving of air to draw, you know, to push the bubbles, you know, create the bubbles, and then also push the bubbles, you know, and eventually, you know, as the top is filled, and then the bubbles, you know, falling down, right? And then eventually this air will be filled with bubble, and more until to a point the bubbles, the tip of the bubbles, right, the top of the bubbles, you know, area will be put, you know, reach this fan, you know, to a point that the bubbles are actually, you know, drawing into the fan, you know, and spitting out again, right? So if you don't stop it, the whole thing will just move this in this fashion, okay, which is nice, which is actually hard to imagine, you know, yeah, even for me in the first place. Then that's critical, right? That is critical. Remember this this cavity, you know, double layer cavity actually is sealed, completely sealed, right? Without no, with no air, you know, coming in and out. It's only, you know, basically the air is only drawing from one section and then goes through a process, you know, goes through this process and coming back. So it's a circulation of air. That's how it is. So that's why. Okay, and yeah, and that's why it's critical, you know, to do this, do it this way. Yeah, and this is the passage. You see here the entrance, and you know, between the outer layer and the inner layer, there's a distance, right? That's the cavity. So we have this door passage, you know, doorway kind of, right? And then platform, yeah. And that's it. I think just you know, that's explain most of the things you see. Yeah, and here we, you know, we use it, you know, because this is below grade, right? So here we use a steel rod, you know, we use a rounded steel rod and with base, and then the beam just simply yeah, placed on top of this round column, side column, yeah. And yeah, that's that. I think that's it. So you get the idea, right? So you can maybe look at it. See, very neat design. I think this is genius. This is genius, and it's so you know, it's and also I quickly explain. Richard explained also the exterior. It's double layer, right? The exterior covering, it's one piece, okay, and the inner one we make it in a way that it looks like a bag, you know. It's a bag, you know, and then you know, so for that, probably, you know, we'll get into the detail, right? So basically this is a two-step, you know. One is we got the exterior, you know, covering, you know. Basically we will ask someone to make the, you know, to join the fabric for us, and then, you know, sew them together, yeah, and then you know, cover it, right? And then we can start the you know, the inner work, yeah, with this covering, right? And then we'll ask someone to come and to check how we, you know, we explain on site how we're gonna, you know, do the inner layer. Yeah, inner layer actually it's a bit challenging. So they come on site and they'll look at it, how, and they understand the whole process, and then they can make the bag, and the inner section should be built separately, and then connect together, like for example, so this is, basically this area is double layer, but then we make a hole, right, like this, so that the two sections actually, so they connect to each other, so that the falling bubbles, right, can actually be pushed, back to where the air is drawing from. Okay, so that's how it is. So I hope you understand it. I'll probably just insert some some pictures showing how to make some joint. Basically this the beam is roughly 24 feet, everywhere, almost everywhere. Here, here, and here. So 1, 2, the 4 pieces here, and 4 pieces here, 8, right? Then 4 column, that's 12 pieces, right? So 24 is a bit long for transportation. So we think we should, that's why I'll insert something to show that how to break, the 24 into half, right? A cut, basically a cut here. Simple welding, to weld a piece, rectangular piece to the end, right? And same thing over here. So then 2 holes drilled, right? And then we use both, to bolt them together. So that's how we break this beam, all the beams into half, so that it's easy for transportation. Okay, that's all. As simple as that. Not too bad, right? I think once we get all the parts made, and then we can simply install on site.